Okay, I think I'm up and running now. It says it's streaming, so okay. Let me just post. Okay. I need to post on Discord. Okay, so we are up and running. So this is the start of the new season in War of Nova, and we are going to be going in Eldoran. Making sure everything's working. Gotta share it to Discord. And we are off and running. One thing I hate about BlueStacks is trying to get the zoom right. I don't want it that close, but I want to be able to see the size of the tiles. Almost there. Okay, whatever. I will deal with it for now. So, let's see. Let's get some buildings going. And this is going to be fun because it's all brand new. I love the morning grind. Okay, let's just start building stuff. I see we got a couple people in here. I'm sure more will show up as we go on. One important thing is always make sure you have enough storage up. That's 50 minutes. I'm not doing that one yet. Alderon, okay. Vanguard is the second one, so that is awesome. Okay, command center upgrade. 5 minutes. What else do I need? I need to get these up and going. I always like to start with some buildings first so I can get some levels going. 10 seconds. While that's going, what strike craft do I have? I'm going to fabricate just a few just to get it started. You do not want to waste resources on the mineral buildings. I think you need to get them to level 4 or level 5 for your chapter progression, but after that, that's it. Okay. I got some buildings going, I got that going. Battle groups. So, oh, okay. Let's see. I'm going to do some pathing. And one of the things I did to prepare for the season is I went through all of my officers and I made sure that every ship has some officers. I mean, the best practice is switching your best gear onto each ship, but come on, we're all lazy and don't want to do that. So, I am going to go ahead and that way I can start farming, pathing to tiles. I have a couple that I want to try out this season. let's get some more buildings going. Where was I at? Hangar. Okay. Let's see if they have the guild started yet. Join Tower Ply. Oh no, not these guys. Yep, so we are Neon and we are merging with Tower for this season. I hate red dots, so whenever I see them, I have to click on them. One thing I like about the daily discounts, it gives a little of everything. I've even gotten drawing tickets, which I am going to do a pool because as you can see, I got 16k gold from the end of last season. So I am going to try to get a couple um, couple pools. So it's 4k, right? It's 2k for 5 pools. So I'll probably do 525, and then I have 10 tickets as well. So I'll probably do some of them. And I'm planning on being on here for about an hour and a half or so. One thing I miss about the starts for the season, like in Rise to War, when you once you join a guild, you start. You can click help. Okay, is this one any better? It's a medium unit, long range. I don't even know what the units for Eldarin are. Is this one evade? Unaffected by stun, defense. Okay, and it's a light ship. Okay, so I'm going to want to get these going. 15 minutes, okay. And then what else do I have? Is that the only queue I got going? Oh, that's done in 44 seconds. So let's see what tiles are around me. I got a 30 here. I am going to do Emberhelm first. I'm going to just start straight on the 30. Uh-oh. Probably should have looked at the amount of points. Okay. Oh, not 60. I like that I'm going to have a 200 touching my base. Chapters, claim, battle pass. Ooh. Oh. I got excited thinking that they might be giving it for free again. That would have been cool. Okay. So, one thing I plan to do is take a lot of smaller level tiles, like 10s and everything with my pathers, because oh crap. Ominous, and Tempest. Ominous. I forgot to do their skills. Don't be like me and be stupid and forget the skills. 5 and 5. That's one of the hardest parts for me is remembering this stuff. So what are your gut tempests? Which one was this? Gain initiative, okay. And okay, there we go. And we're gonna go back up to Emberhelm because now he has another point. I need to check that report to see if he lost any on that 30. I might as well go through. I'm going to start another building. Oh, it looks like somebody lost some. I don't want 50 minutes. What do I need here? Hangar level 4. Okay. Fabrication. And I don't know if you guys saw that, but Vanguard is open to me. Okay, he didn't lose any. Omnis did. Did I get the skills in time? About the skills. Yeah, Omnis I don't like. I'm pretty much going to use him as a pather. You can reinforce for free, which is nice. Let me go in here. So much to do at the start. I love this grind. I don't know why, but I like the grinds. I also got to open up Vanguard here in a minute. Dominus. For early farming, you're going to want damage reduction, healing. I don't have Tyrannus ships. Allied close range. I'm using longs at the moment. First 4 rounds inflict stun. I'm not using Tyrannus. Oh, well, standard attack damage. Okay. I'm going to go for the stun to start. Damage reduction and healing. 4 tiles is the way to go. For most of them. Paladin. Paladins are awesome because they do confusion bombs. Right there. But that's all he's going to be used for. I only did that because I do not like the red dots. Let me start another building. How long does this take? 5 seconds. Ten seconds, come on. Ooh. Sure. That way I can get medium units. I have some time. How much time? I got 10 minutes for the Eldrin Bay. Okay. Back to doing my ships. Valkyrie is one that I want to test. I'm not sure on how it's going to go. It does energy damage, radiation damage. But that one's only level on round 6. This is kind of a cool stat, which will come in handy. And that's only standard damage. But I think I want some points in here for this ship to do some damage. Hammerhead was one that I enjoyed last season. I got him to R3. This heal block helped quite a bit. There's one. Where's this healing skill? It's up here, isn't it? Yeah. So. And then there's this one. And like I said, you can see I have officers on all of them, but I have put all of my purple and gold. I have combined them so I can get the best possible set of officers for my main ships. So the blue I just threw on everybody. Hi Niche it's nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see what's in here. Damage received, evade all. Do some of that. Don't forget up here. Here's another tip about up here. Once you get to level 10, excuse me. Once you get to level 10, you are going to want to put points in this Helion. Do not do it. Wait until you can get 10 points into it. And you can reset it once a day for once every 24 hours. So don't just straight put one at a time. And the reason for that is it's at 10 points. So you will recover 10 Helion in a 24-hour period. When you put 1 point in there, that timer resets. So say you had 8 points of Helion that will show up here when I go back to the main screen. And say you were 3 minutes away from getting another point. But then you put a point in here, it resets the timer. So then you'll get it, it'll take 2 hours and 20 minutes or so to get another point. So you want to wait until you can reset and get all 10 points in there at once. Yeah, I know I should claim all this stuff so I can advance. Oh, profile picture. I don't need profile pictures. I like to keep mine blank most of the time. That's how people know me. See, and this is all resources. I don't really need all of this stuff yet. Ooh. A little bit more gold. Resolute. Okay. Okay. Now, let's see, where are we at? We are at Elder in 5 minutes. Let's see what increases the map move speed. Okay. Let's start taking some of these 10s. And then I can... Let's see. I can do these ships points while I am marching. This one I needed to get... This is important on this one, folks, on Cypher. You always want to get 1 point into Shatter Shot before any of these other damage skills. That way, the target's next damage received plus 2% affects the next skill. Okay? It's this one, and what's the... I thought he had 2 round 1s. Oh, it's that one and this one. That's right. Resolute. I'm going to be honest with you, I have no idea. Every round medium strike craft, chance recovering. This one was weird. I think I had a feeling that maybe trying to make this one into almost like a paladin bomb. This damage can't be evaded. I forget what it was. You got that. What was that one? This is one that, oh, you got your heal block there. You got damage dealt. You got your next targets received, but for the bomb it wouldn't do it. What was it that I wanted to do? Round. I don't remember what it was that I wanted to try with him. Oh well. I don't like late round skills. Like this one triggers on round 5. I don't like it being that late. 3. Put 3 there. And then I will open this up so that I can get some heal. For late. Oh, not enough points. One more. Am I in the guild yet? And I gotta tell people I'm live on here. Hello? There it goes. Okay. I think I have, pretty sure I have the link. Yep, there's Dario. Okay. Tempest, come and take this. Do I still got a minute and 24 seconds? And I only have 4 more ships to do. Dark Fang is another great one for tiles. That one. Yeah, I like to do this so that target's next damage deals much less damage. This was the race specific, but down here you have the heal, which is huge. I have 9 points left, so 5 there and 4 here. Thank you, Ranger. Yeah, one thing when I go live, I don't like to spend much time in the fellowship chat, just in case people start talking strategy or whatever. Okay. Tempest took some losses on that 10. Welcome to the new season. Run for 3 weeks. Wow. So, that's going to be odd. Let's see here. Let's go to the map really quick. So you have passes that only open up phase 3. Okay. Phase 7. So those are all still the same. Now let's go into the season. Ends in 2 days. I wish it showed the time lapse on these. Okay. We'll, we'll see if that works. Come on. Just a little bit closer. I got the 15 there. Where's 30s? I need to start taking more 30s. Okay. Emberhelm. I'm also going to start Dark Fang on 30s as well. Sylph is an interesting ship. I mean, you got some evade on it. You got some early round damage with the modifier. You got a damage reduction here. I mean, you got some buffs. You got pursuit. This one gains first strike and then a chance to gain follow up. This one you gain initiative. And this one has more evade. So, like, I don't know. Something tells me if Sylph is built right, it might be a decent ship. And then I'm going to be using long range strikecraft with it, so I'm going to get some heal in there. But I really think that Sylph, I saw somebody using it. And that's an interesting skill too, stackable. But this is the one I want. Because for early PvE, healing helps. And Dread. Somebody's telling me Dread used to be good. I mean, you got a shield. Oh, crap. Just do this, do that, so that the shield break goes first. Greatly reduces initiative. Can't wait to learn these ships a lot better. I don't think silence is going to be a big thing. Might as well. And now I'm finally done with my ships. And if I timed it right, here we go. Vanguard. Okay, that's going. Now, time to get back to this stuff. How long is this one? 30 seconds. So you mostly just want to focus on going through the chapters. I gotta do repair bay. Okay. Did he level up again? Looks like he took some losses though. Yep. He lost one. Oh, I got a ship that still needs to be done. Which one? Oh. Seconds there. And this is my medium long range, which I'll start making a few, which hopefully will get sped up shortly. Infrastructure, both of them are done, so we want that. I want this up. One thing I don't like is I'm looking at this. Okay, I understand I need to get this done first, but I wish it told me how much resources I needed for it. Storage is done. Okay. Hangar's done. 40 minutes. Okay. Oh, I need to start making those. Because here, look at them. They're close range medium. They give you damage received, but medium is the way to go. Light ships are horrible. Okay. I can start getting rid of these. I'm going to take this with Emberhelm, which always says hard. I don't know why. There's that. I want to connect these. And let's get Dark Fang going. Put structure. Oh. start with something small for Dark Fang. Ooh, I lost some. Ouch! That shouldn't be. Oh, it's against Cypher. That's why. And then after this, I am going to start putting, I think, into here for that early round damage. This is another strong skill. You have this one, armor break for less defense, which helps for this skill and standard damage, standard attacks from your um, Strikecraft. This is one thing I should be doing, is swapping over that one unit, because that one officer, because the extra heal helps. But I get lazy, just like everybody else. I'm looking forward to some of the did I reinforce? Nope. Some of the changes, like they are going to be, as of right now, a tentative release date is the end of December for what the. How am I? I shouldn't take those losses from a 15. But I am also using Lightcraft. Lightcraft are weak. Okay, now we can get some construction done. What was stockpile again? Oh, resources. I hope to get a little bit more chats going before I start doing the chest pulls. Yeah, let's attack it anyways. Okay, let's go ahead and do one more of those with him. Ooh, there's a bunch of 30s and 40s over here. I'm not happy with these losses on these 40s. Oh, Dark Fang. Another good thing to do for people is I made a list of all of my Strikecraft. Hey, Brother K's. I'm excited about the season 2. I made a list, handwritten list of all of my ships. So, and then I wrote just quickly kind of a cheat sheet because a lot of us don't know this game that well yet. So like Emberhelm, he needs elemental is his priority for his officers. He needs power and then defense and initiative. Where Cypher just needs power and initiative. And then I'm also writing down like if they're PvP worthy, if they're just PvE, if they're just pathers. I can't wait to get some of these mediums mostly. Okay. This will be the last one I get with Emberhelm. I'll let him recoup. I'm gonna start probably doing a couple 30s with Dark Fang. Yeah, I mean, there's so many of us that do not understand. Like me looking at the screen, okay, Hammerhead, Emberhelm, Loki all look the exact same. Then you got like Paladin, Valkyrie that look a lot alike. You can throw Radiant and Resolute in there. So I need the little cheat sheets until I get used to everything. But I'm getting there. I'm looking forward to this fantasy thing. I'll probably jump back if it's an option. I'll probably jump back and forth between fantasy and um, space because I am. It's starting to grow on me a little bit. The space. Iskira, nice, nice to see you. I actually love the grind. The other thing is I have a pretty boring life, so I have time to do a lot of this. I haven't even checked. Let's see. Take this out. Okay, I am done with Emberhelm for a few. Let's get some big ones with Dark Fang. Each of these at 6. And then I need to start taking some of these path into the 10s and stuff. Because I want to fill up on tiles and then have to release them. But I don't see that many 10s around. Ominous. Come on, Dark Fang, don't let me down. Should I switch? Yeah. Yeah, in Rise of the War, I would literally put Lord of the Rings extended edition on and I would have it playing in the background for the whole first 24 hours and I was usually up for it. 332, I need this one. Oh. Okay, let's see. Dread is a pather. I will never use him for anything else. And Loki. Is it Loki? Yeah, Loki I'm going to use as a pather. And let's see. Radiant I want taking level 10 tiles to start leveling him up. Where am I at? 3. Wasn't it this one that has evade? Yeah. Yeah, I started the Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and I probably played it for a total of 4 hours, I would say. But I couldn't get into it because it was the same thing for 4 hours straight. I'm not even into the point where I can get into a guild or anything like that. It's just too long for me to keep going. Okay, let's see. There's a 30. So, should I do my time for Pather? Should I do my chest pulls now? I am going to do. Let me send Darkfang first to that other 30. I'm just going to keep this going this way. Oh, you're talking the movies? Yeah. I actually watched this Star Wars. I have the very last one to watch still. But I watched the rest of them over this last week. I wish these ships moved this fast all the time. Radiant, go. Okay. So I need a bunch of officers, is what I need the most, I think. All that in the invites, obviously. Because if you guys were here, I'll do you in a minute. You saw I don't have many. I think I have 13. Hello? Let me get out of here. X. And I need some purple, but I don't know which one I want to do. I think I'm going to start with evil this season because I'm switching back and forth because I want to get some of the different ones. Yeah, Mandalorian was great. I loved Mandalorian. Okay, let's start with this. Ooh, I'll take Dark Fang. There's too many green officers floating around. That's good. Okay. No, I like the chest thing. So I am going to do the 10 chest here, and then I'm going to use some gold as well. Isn't the new Mandalorian season supposed to come out soon? Didn't I just get him too? Astaroth, okay. Nothing to write home about. I need more supports. That's what I need. I got her. What is Omen? Overlord, but I got Cypher. Okay. Let me use the one. Yay! I'm getting some good, because it's not liking that. Let me do two of these by themselves. Kraken. Wow, I'm getting a lot of purple officers. Widow, Ominous. Oh, I've gotten two supports. I got a gold officer. Okay. I wish when you went into inventory it showed which ones were new. I'm going to do, what, three more of these? Yeah. Okay, Overlord and, was that Widow? Yeah. I'm actually very happy so far, minus that last pull. Okay. And here's the last one. Hmm. I don't have him yet. Ah, screw it. I'm going to do one more. Come on, give me an invite. End it with an invite. Oh, damn. Dread. Okay. But I got a lot of purple officers. I got some schematics. So let's go take a look. Easiest way is just going to be going through here. So I got a couple of her. which I do use her on Cypher, so I'll be able to refine her again. Power Elemental, energy damage dealt, not bad if you could refine it, but this is what I'm using. Okay. Ship Elemental, unit defense, unit health, enemy with lowest defense. Ooh! What do I got on Ember Helm now? I got that. That actually sounds like a good officer to me. But I think that would probably be more so for like Loki, I think. Oh, I wasn't done in there. See, I got a bunch of those. I'm using him on Dark Fang right now because I'm using the gold on Cypher. But I have more refined there. Now what's this guy? Power. This is straight power. I think I got a couple of them inside somebody. I got him. Ship power, defense, thermal damage received. Okay, not bad. See, I'm using her for Cypher right now because I want that ship initiative. And I think that's helped me more than an additional little bit of power would. Because I noticed fighting last season did that a lot. So let's see. I had this one, I think. Elder and Strikecraft Siege plus. Ooh, I got a Siege one. But it's only Elder and Strikecraft, so that sucks. Never mind. I got She's the power one. Here's the elemental one. Move speed. Okay, it's got a pursuit one. That's not too bad. Let's see, he's sovereign, so I need to go to a Dominion just to see of any that are race specific, if I could speak. I already had her. Okay, this one's race specific. Power, ship initiative, unit damage. Ooh. Ooh. I wish there was. Do you guys know if there is a certain um, amount these go up? Is it a set amount? Like if I, like on Rise to War, if he was fully strengthened, these would be 3 times of what it was. Do you know if it does that for this game as well? Because that ship initiative, I really like that. Where is? Because this one, 50% chance to deal 80% physical damage, I think is huge. That's why I gave Dark Fang him. Yeah. Uh, you said Sarah? Huh? You were talking about Sarah. A Sarah for Sarah. I don't have a Sarah though. I just have Elizabeth and Lisa. So I put the one that gives power. And I move that one around just because I can have the heal. Okay. Might as well get that started. I wish there was more um, speed ups early on. Okay. I can get rid of you. This is something I'm trying out. I normally don't fill up on 10s and 15s with my smaller craft, but for some reason this season's telling me that I should do it in my head. I usually let these collect up for a while. I already have those profile pictures, I think. Oh, okay. I think I know which one you're talking about now. The one with the initiative. Okay. You're probably wondering why I'm only doing one. I need to do it, and the fabrication center is being done right now. Is being built. So that will speed up the build on them. So after that finishes, I will build a bigger quantity. I, I hate race specific skills, and I need to refill. I don't care about losing all these lights because it's going to be dinner time for me soon. And while dinner, and who knows, I might go play bingo. Um, I'll regain all my stamina, and I'll be able to build. I will be able to train. Let's see. Okay. Command limit. Neither of them speeded up. Well, that's stupid. Well, yeah, I can do this now. Why didn't any of you tell me that I could do the expedite? I forgot. Oh, why not? Because I only take these to level 5 anyways. Sometimes I'll um, do the titanium a little bit more. Okay. Storage. Parabay. I hate that it makes certain ones required when you don't want to use those certain ones. Okay. She didn't lose anything. Oh, one thing I wanted to show you guys. Okay, you saw my. Let me put you on. Um, what was I doing here? You saw my Ember Helm is only level 10. So, now that he is only level 10, you can go into your challenges and your easy ones if you're using Ember Helm, because I know that works for me. You can sit there and complete a lot of these early ones if you have them built, which I don't. Of course not. Let's see if I can do it with him. Just build them, put ships on them, even though you're not putting them out in the field. Yeah. But the easy ones are just that. They are easy. Go ahead and take this. And then I'll strike craft, fabricate. What time is it for me? It is 5:10. So I got about 15-20 more minutes on here, and then I got to eat dinner. And then I am not sure if I'm going to go play bingo or not. That's up to if my mother feels up to it. I like to get her out of the house. Okay, edit. Actually, empty you. Where are you? Emberhelm. Because I did this in last season. Of course, I had Vanguard, then I had Ogrex, so I had heavies real quick. You're doing your challenges now too? Yeah, I mean, Emberhelm's my best ship because I'm mostly free to play. I did throw a little bit of money on the dual gems last season, but Emberhelm is just amazing. See? So if you start to get low, look at this. It's free, easy. You got to get them done anyways. Well, you don't have to, but if you're smart, because you'll get one free resources on the slow ones, but later on you'll get the schematics and things like that. Kind of wish they gave schematics for these low ones too, because so many people are going to be relying on Emberhelm, on Cypher. Okay, everything's going. Oh, that's. It scares me when I see a defeat. And I forgot that I did that. Okay. Radiance. How much? I got 46. Okay. And I'm kind of taking a leisurely pace too. I got you to like your Ember Helm. Yeah, I mean, I want to say that I can probably take a level 200 tile with my Ember Helm. Um, level 20? Level 25? Oh, I forgot this skill existed. No wonder he was taking losses. Um, yeah, I mean, I want to say I could probably take a 200 at like level 22. Yeah, I'll say 22 to be safe, as long as I have heavies. Let me clarify that. As long as I have heavies. I kind of think I want to do something stupid. I forgot about this skill up here on the skill tree. when I was doing his real quick. It's that early damage, but there's that heal. Um, let's see how good Radiant is. Yeah, because last season and even before that, I was Vanguard. I had mediums right away. So mediums are a lot easier to handle. Yeah, you can grab a 30. Yay, go Radiant. Okay, I got a 15 here. Do I got, who else do I got loaded? Uh, nope, don't want any of those. Another thing I hope that they do is they put like a favorites tab so that you can save some of your PvP fights. Okay, why not? I hate him sitting there full. Okay, edit. Sylph is one that will be taking tiles for me. As soon as Radiant comes in, we'll take units off of there. Go ahead, Cypher. Where is Cypher? Yeah, here's Sarah that we were talking about earlier. These points go up as you level up, correct? What about Stonar? Stonar doesn't look good either. I don't like starting ships. I want, no matter what, I want to be able to get my heavies. I don't need them, in the first couple hours. I'm fine. I'll take losses. I'll rebuild ships. But I don't want to have to wait 4 or 5 days to get them. Did he take a loss? Hmm. He's going for a 30 next. Oh yeah, I got Sylph loaded. Ready for a 15. If I can find any. There's one. Sylph. I really want to see what Sylph can do. I don't know why. I have a feeling Sylph could actually have a spot in PvP for free to play. I think it'd be fun to find out. I guess I probably should slow down on my ships on losing them, huh? Okay, good. Ouch. Do I not have... Okay, recover. That is long range, right? Yeah. Long range. Evade next... Oh, well, that's later damage. Modified by power. Okay. I don't like that it took losses on a 15. But Cypher is taking 30 with one loss. I'm happy with that. Okay. I'm 28 at 37, and I got some that are releasing. You know what? I want to see something. I'm wondering what's better, this or a level 15 tile for some of the pathers and stuff that I'm going to be leveling. What ship I am on? Okay. Armor break, standard damage. Is this one? Wasn't it? No, okay, it's that one. Let's get a little bit more in there. Yeah, that was definitely one thing with Rise to War. It was all about the mobs. I'd sit there be doing mobs with 3 teams, and then being uh, farming with 3 or 4 others. I figured tonight I will probably, after I get full. Okay, let's see. 1800, 1600. 6, I lost whatever I lost. Couple. Huh. 22, so I lost 5. But I get a little bit of this. It's kind of a trade-off. I guess it's just going to come down to what enemy you're going to hit. What enemy ship. But I really think, oh, where are you at? I really think that I'm actually got a decent start. I mean, I'm not too worried about anything, really. What is this one? Element. Oh, that's the power one. That's resources, which I'm not taking high enough tiles that I'm going to do that yet. Yeah, I figure if I do go to bingo after bingo, that would be 3 hours from now, 3.5 hours from now. Emberham will have 4 or 5 moves in him, which means he's taking 40s. I'll probably get to 90s. So that works. Oh, that's what I wanted to check. Let's see here. Players warrior for 1. I mean, my production rate's 40, and I'm going slow and talking here. Yeah, when uh, when they upgrade the patrols, they don't let any of the lower ones spawn. That is definitely troublesome. Cypher's got 3 moves. He's going to take this. He's going to take that 40 back there. Sylph. He's going to take a 15 that's up there. Oh, perfect. I got them all scoped out. there's got to be a way. I mean, there is this. I guess I'll put a couple points, like 3 or 4 points in there, trying to save a couple ships. It might work. Okay, I'm not. Come up here. Cipher. Yeah, that's another thing that's way off. Is this thing right here? It only works on a couple of the ships. It works right. It'll say hard when it's easy. I mean, my Ember Helm. It was telling me that my Ember Helm. It was hard to take a 260 when he was like level 45. That ain't right. But I want to give a shout out to the devs, all the developers. They put a lot of time into this game. They keep doing updates all the time. Some people don't notice them, but you'll have like a little 2 megabyte download that you have to do. And that's all those different patches and little bugs that they're fixing. I mean, they gave us a free battle pass last season. That was cool. What else? I mean, come on, I got 13,500 gold for the end of the season rewards. That's what made me be able to do those. Okay, that's done. So let's go into Vanguard. I know I need to do that because I want. This opens up what, 5? That's at 4, and then I would have to get him up. I do like the halberds though early on because the halberds early on do give you a counterattack, but that's resources I don't want to spend. I want to wait until I get there. Okay. That's got 15 minutes. How much? Do I got any speed ups yet? Ooh. Sure. Okay. Back into buildings. What does he need? Hangar 8, Eldrin Squadron. Oh, man. Okay. Where is Sylph is done. No, maybe not. I don't even think I have enough to fill. Yeah. Cancel. Yep, I got a little too reckless. Losing too many of these things. Take one more with him. I mean, honestly, if it wasn't for the attention that the devs pay, the communication that they give us, you know, that battle pass was huge, speeding it up. I mean, Rise to War would have never done that. But if it wasn't for that stuff, I probably wouldn't be here. I mean, I like the game. I like the people. It's mostly I want to play with the people, but the space thing has definitely been hard to wrap my head around. And I mean, like I was saying earlier, I even made a dummy sheet written down of the ship, what it needs from the officers, what I use it for. I've never had to do that. I could just remember who did what in Rise to War. But yeah, I'm stoked about the devs. I'm stoked about this fantasy skin thing that they're going to be doing. Once Rise to War ends, I know of two full guilds that will come. Well, I'm not sure if every player from the Fellowship will come, but quite a few of them will. And I know a bunch of individuals that will be. Let's take a look. Okay, I'm right there. Ooh, it's a little crowded around me. Thankfully, I'm going to be very active and be able to get some of these. Oh, not this again. Be able to get these tiles. Come on, just a little bit more. Okay, that works. It's not full. I should have built more of the mages, just so it gives me more things to mess around with. We call ship. He's done. Okay. Let's see. We'll take a couple more 15s, I think, with Sylph. What ship am I on? Cypher. Want a couple in healing just for PvE. This was the heal. Here's one thing that I'm wondering is you have damage received minus 1.5%. What does that equate to when it comes to defense? Like how much defense will added extra defense would give you the same amount of damage reduction? And then same thing with the heal. How much heal? Do you get what I'm saying, Brother K's? I mean, you're the most active and only one really talking in chat. I mean, I got a couple DMs that I've answered, but yeah, that's something I'm really curious about. With Rise to War, it was easy for me to test and figure that stuff out. Here, I got nothing. Plus, they got to fix a lot of the reports and things like that. Didn't I have a 15 somewhere? Okay, I'll open up this. Yeah, I mean, I think this season I'm gonna spend some time and try to figure some of it out by myself, but I know there's a couple people that I want to talk to see if they've figured that out. Because, like, let me give you a perfect example. I know which one performed better for me, but let's take a look at Vanguard's Morningstar. Okay, when this is max, you're getting 325 extra defense. Okay, and then his damage reduction is, what does it go to? Is it 15? Oh no, it goes to 10%. So he has damage received minus 10% plus 325 damage or defense. Okay. Now if you go to Ograx, you go to the Cyclops, they get 13 or they get 15% reduction. Is it 15 or 13.5? Either way, their damage reduction, damage received is more. And they don't get any extra defense. So the extra 3.5 or 5% damage reduction, damage received, compared to the extra 325 defense, 350 defense, whatever it is. I know the Vanguard Morning Stars performed better for me on Elberhelm than the Cyclops did. But I don't know what the actual difference is for the damage received percentage compared to defense. That's the one that's really getting to me. Because, like with the Strikecraft that I've used, you know, you've seen the ones I'm using. I'm using Morning Stars for the T3 heavies And for Ograx, I actually am using the T2 Chimeras. I like these better than um, the Vanguard Warhammers because they get a little bit extra damage received compared to the Warhammers. That's just a little tip. You know, when you get it up there, it's an extra 1.5 or 3%, assuming you don't go to level 10 on the squadron, because I didn't. Okay, come on, Sylph. And it's rare for me not to know these answers too. That was one of the great things about Rise to War. I had struggled with 1.0, but when it turned to 2.0, I mean, I became a guru when it came to equipment and things like that. It just clicked for me. See, this is one of the things I hate. It's a level 1 tile. I even put officers on it. And I lost one? Come on. That's why I always put officers on them. Even base level. Because sometimes they do take a loss. And then I got Tempest over here, linking this one. Well, thank you, Brother Kays. I do try to help because a lot of people like to play these games because all of us are used to the Lord of the Rings community, plain and simple. It was a community more than it was the game. And so they want to stick playing with the same people, even if it's a game they don't completely like, but the people will make the difference for them. And if they don't want to spend money, I understand that because I normally don't spend money. So if I can help them in any way, I will. Because so many people use these games as a release or an escape from real life. Shit, I do. I mean, I'm part disabled, so I live with pain every day. So one of the things that I do to distract myself from it is the game. Because if my mind's occupied, then I'm thinking less and less about pain. So that's what I like to do. One, hey, hi, better late than never. I'm just kidding. I love you. What just happened? See this level 1 tile. My dread just died to a level 1 tile. How does that happen? Can anybody answer that? Level 1 tile? He had 3 or 4 units on him. I know you fell asleep. You said before you were going to set alarm, so I knew you were going to be falling asleep. But that's alright. I'm almost done. Got about another 10 minutes or so in me, and then I got to eat some dinner. Hammerhead, but he only performs with mediums. Come on, Dominus. I think I got. How did I set up Dominus, by the way? Mostly unit defense. I'm just trying to stun and let the craft do it. Okay. I still can't believe that he died. So, let's see. I need a level 15 tile to start with Dominus. Is there seriously no... Level 15 tile connected besides this one. Okay. Do I gotta? Yep. Okay. Sylph is done. Cancel. I don't know why I did that. What am I doing? Oh, that's what I was doing. I was emptying. Okay. Doop doo doop doo doop doo. Okay. I'm gonna be using the rest of Dread. Oh, I can't. He's dead for a time, isn't he? Yeah. I'll use Valkyrie. But really, like, how does one die to a level 1 tile? Paladin? Paladin only needs level 1. This was my favorite ship last season, and I'm going to show you why. After. Oh, okay. Sorry, red dot. Had to get rid of the red dot. Um, Let me put this on here before I forget to. So, Paladin. Paladin is a Frodo bomb from 1.0. So what that is it's a madness bomb, confusion. So what you do is you load him up with officers. You don't use them for PVE, just PvP, and it's only certain ships like Cipher. Cipher is the best one to hit. You load up Paladin with officers that give ship initiative. You put one Vanguard ship on it, and then like a knight, an Eldarin knight, which has evade on him. Right here, you go to this skill. Okay, Strikecraft, evade all damage for triggers 1 and 2. That's why you want like one Vanguard ship, just a cheapie, and then you want the other one with evade, and then you go into this skill. First 2 rounds against enemy capital ship and Strikecraft, there is a 70% chance to inflict confusion. So what happens is you're going to bomb them, and if you confuse the capital ship, especially against the Cipher, they'll end up doing like they'll end up killing off half of their ship, or say even a third of their ship, and it only costs you 2 units total. You gotta hit this skill down here that you have to put into just to get to this skill, which is enemy strikecraft stunned or confused, damage received plus 10% for 1 round, and it triggers on round 1. So you're making it so the enemy strike craft take extra damage. I mean, it also has a stun here, but you don't want to stun the strike craft because when you're using them as just a bomb with with just 2 units on them, or 2 or 3 units on them, you want the evade, you want the confusion, and then you want the confusion to hit himself. Say if you use the stun as well, now you confused his ships, but they're stunned, so they can't do any damage to themselves. So Paladin is amazing. I did show in a couple of my videos I did show some of his uh, some of the Paladin bombs. But like I said, it's fun just pissing somebody off. Great against Cipher. He did okay against Widow. Pretty much does good against any capital ship that one doesn't have confusion immunity, but that has the round one skills. Like Cypher here, this one fires off, triggers in round one. Any ship that has a damage skill that fires off in round one that doesn't have confusion immunity, either from the ship or his officers, will hurt themselves. I got, let's see, some Ember Helms, if they have level 5 on Ember Helm, Mastery 5, this skill, they can do some damage to themselves. Um, Widow, I believe I hurt. Um, Tempest, I did a little bit of damage on a couple of them. Was it Loki? Is Loki's round one? Yeah, it was this skill. And if you get a higher Loki, so but you have to be very selective. Oh, Paladin bombs. I love Paladin bombs. If you can't tell, like I'm excited about doing it again this season because it makes people mad. I can just imagine some of them on the other end just screaming like, "Oh, I hate you," and that shouldn't be happening. Not on a level 15 tile. Sorry, I gave you probably way more info and length than you wanted about him. Now, Aegis I've heard is good. Sun Warden's another one. Let me see. Where is Sun Warden? Right here. Okay, and you said Mastery 1. So let's take a look at skills. Against 2 enemy units, inflict stun. Defense -3 for 3 rounds. Triggers on round 1. Okay, that could be useful. Deal standard damage modified by initiative against enemy capital ship. 7.5% for 1 round trick. That's going to be very, very specific, so I don't like that skill. Damage received from enemy long range strike craft. Okay, that could come in handy. Element that could come in handy. Damage to and this is really comes in handy. I think you would have for PvP. I think you would have to have a very specific ship that you're hitting for this to work out well. Against 2 enemy units, inflict stun. I don't see it being that good for PvE at Mastery level 1. Damage received. Okay, that comes in handy. Elder and Striker 5% to gain follow up triggers. Why doesn't it just say every round? 5% chance to gain follow up every round. Oh, I guess just so that it shows that it triggers each individual round, but they could have worded it differently. Let me see. Aegis. Standard damage. Okay. I do like this skill. I wish it would tell you the percentage. I have not been able to find the actual percentage of how much less standard damage. Capital standard damage, okay. 30% chance of recovering when damage is sustained. This could be huge. Proc chance increases to 50%. That could be a lot of healing. Each round modified by. This could actually be. Sounds like it'd be a really good PVE ship. He was kind of poor for PVE. Which one are you talking about, Sun Warden or Aegis? Because I'm thinking Sun Warden. Aegis looks like it'd be really good for PVE to me. because you also have this as a backup healing skill. I'd say probably get it up to like 20, 18, 21%. Same thing here. Um, so what? 6, 7 points in each of these, and then get a little bit into the damage skills. Like one in here, and then a few in here. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can get a couple other ships. Oh, look at this Revenant. Okay, look at Revenant. See? Flat, little bit wide, 2 cylinders, right? Flat, looks like 2 cylinders. Flat, looks like 2 cylinders with little caps on it. I mean, come on, these ships look too close together. But yeah, I want to get. Who was it that I was looking at? Obviously, like Moonveil, Mjolnir, or however you pronounce it. So I'm hoping to get a couple more ships this season. I think I will. Oh, hello. Red dot. Oh yeah, I'm not using close range. That's what it was. No wonder he's taking damage. Ah, that hurts. Okay, you're done until I get more close range ships. They're coming. But, okay. Well, I'm going to have to call it, guys, because it's time for dinner. I mean, if I'm going to bingo, I have about 15 minutes to eat and get ready. So, that's going to be it for me. Thank you for coming and hanging out and talking, Brother Kays and Juan Hada. I'm actually thinking about watching that show again. The 100. I ran out of things to watch. So, let me start some buildings and then I'm going to log off. Yep, I'm going to start Tech Lab because I won't be on for a bit. How is, I got 42 minutes on them, 10 minutes on that, so I am good to go. So, thank you, Juan Heda. I will enjoy dinner and I will talk to you guys soon. As always, make the most out of what you got.